The impact of that is clear. Wherever you see from here on, you'll just see water everywhere. For as far as the eye goes, you can only see water. And this is not a particularly low-lying area or a locality that I'm joining you from, but this is a main road. This is the ring road that connects this part of Delhi, that connects the northern part of Delhi to central Delhi. It goes towards ISBT, and this is very close to Majnu Ka Tila. And I'll show you here that it's not just one part of the road that has been entirely flooded, but cars have been entirely flooded. Cars have been submerged till their tire levels. Even here you can see a temple in which there's water going, and you can see that even on the other side of the road there's waterlogging. There's almost knee-deep water here on both sides of the road. And the location that you're seeing right now on your screen, right opposite to that is the Yamuna River. Right beyond this road is the Yamuna River. There's monastery, there's Majnu Ka Tila, there's some localities there, but beyond that it's the Yamuna River. And that's the water that's now coming here. So you can see that part of the road is completely blocked. You can't go there. But this part of the road, there are still some vehicles going. But as you can see here, there are shops. And I'll try and show you some of those shops that have been completely submerged. They are underwater. You can only see a part of their shutter. There's a temple here. You can only see half of that temple. The idol is completely submerged in water. This is a smaller temple. There's a bigger temple, and there's water that has entered even inside that temple. That's how bad the situation is here right now. And while yesterday we were reporting on low-lying areas, on certain localities in Yamuna Bazaar, which many people pointed out that some of these are illegal encroachments, and that's why they're illegally built, so they're not planned properly. But let me show you this. These are one of the most posh houses in North Delhi. This area comes under civil lines. This is the same area in which the Chief Minister lives. Just 500 meters from here, it's the Chief Minister's residence. So this is a posh villa that you're seeing here in civil lines, and there's water that has entered even that villa. So the situation now is concerning to an extent that it's not just low-lying areas, it's not just areas on the banks of the river Yamuna, because Yamuna Bazaar, Mayur Vihar were flooded yesterday and they were on the banks of the Yamuna. But now even places that are particularly and significantly far away from the Yamuna, like these posh localities, these posh villas, even they have been entirely flooded, and there's water even inside. You can see I'm also walking in knee-deep water right now because there's no other way to walk here. There's no other way to communicate, as the Yamuna water level has crossed 208. This is the first time ever that the Yamuna water level has crossed 208 level. It's the first time in history, and this is unprecedented. In fact, my generation, at least for the last 45 years, in fact, Delhi has not seen such a situation. These kind of scenes are not witnessed in the national capital. You usually see them in the northeastern states, or you see them in the hill states because they're surrounded by so many rivers. But in Delhi, it's the Yamuna River which is the major one, and this doesn't usually happen. But this time, I also want to point out that it's not because of rain. It's not directly because of the rain, but because it's raining in the Himachal, also raining in Uttarakhand. So that's why Haryana is releasing that water into the Yamuna River in Delhi, and that water is being released at a speed of around 1.5 lakh cusecs every hour. 1 cusec equals around 28 liters. So 1.5 lakh cusecs of water is entering the Yamuna River every hour. And this situation is only going to continue and in fact get worse for the remaining day. Let me show you some of the smaller localities also here. You can see there's water covering the coolers of this locality. There's water covering the entire shutters, in some case half of the shutters, in some of these smaller shops that have been built here. Even here you can see that there are several people on both sides of the road, and here, while there are some localities, I'll show you around how water has entered these houses, how water has completely covered half of these houses. In fact, what I'm seeing here is unprecedented. Even in 1978, there was a similar flood in Delhi. But ever since, Delhi has not seen such a situation. And even the Delhi Chief Minister had said during the monsoon that if at all there's a flood risk in Delhi, the national capital is prepared and there'll be no problem in that. And that's what the Chief Minister had assured. But despite that, you're seeing this situation. Even yesterday, the Chief Minister said that everybody who's in low-lying areas should be evacuated. But clearly, the situation is not limited to low-lying areas anymore. This is a main road. This is a ring road that goes towards ISBT. There you can see on the other side of the road, let me just ask my camera person to show you that there's traffic. There's traffic stuck on the other side of the road, and we'll try and show you that. There you can see there's traffic stuck on the other side of the road because this is where the water is beginning from. So from here, the traffic is not being allowed to go ahead. And even on the other side, this road has been completely blocked because of the waterlogging. There's traffic police also here on the entire route. In fact, this is not the only route. For Delhiites, this is important information that even the ring road close to ITO has also been blocked. The Bhairo Marg has been blocked, all because of the water level rising, and it's only going to rise even further. You can see these waves that you often see on beaches or you see in rivers, but these waves are being seen on the main road in the national capital, which is just absolutely unprecedented. We saw similar scenes in 1978, but never after that. And even after that, we've seen that in 1978, as I've mentioned, that the water level touched a high of only around 207.49. It's not only for sure, that also caused a very concerning situation, but now it has even crossed that. And let me show you that the water here, there's a locality also here. There are people getting out their stuff, they're getting out their belongings, and there you can see there are lots of people there because water is gathered, there's water logging, so people are getting their stuff out as well. So there, now there's some vehicles wading through the water because that's the only way. Some vehicles are taking the wrong way, but this entire route has been blocked, has been waterlogged. There are waves that you're seeing here that you would never see in the national capital. So that's how bad the situation is right now, and unfortunately it's only going to continue getting worse.